Men are saying they believe that women are not opened and women wants too much. They are not able to provide them that. And when you talk to women, they say that men, they want too much and they are not opened for love. So my question is, who's gonna give out first? Who's gonna give it first? Or it's gonna be like a constant battle between. Can you see? Awesome to have you back. I am glad that you are here with me. I come with another exciting yet very powerful video today. Let's proceed. I hope you like my scarf. If not, well, but I love it. I was thinking to myself that I really and truly need to tell you about something so important. Once you understand that, there's gonna be a different dimension, different ball game in your life. Different ball game? Anyway, your life will suddenly start shifting and changing. And I'm not just saying this. Let's jump into that video. Today is a new day, and today is a different and a new energy, because we always can start from now, from today, from the present moment. And the topic of today's talk is how to quickly and fast have results with your manifestation. Whatever you are manifesting, love, career, money, success, whatever that means to you. Anything is possible. If I think about something, that means this is available to me and to you, but all you have to do is allow yourself. And now we have understood that already. We are at the same page now, so let's move on. Yalla. I am here to tell you that nobody's gonna come and give you. And you know why? Because you can give yourself. You have absolutely the power in you. Therefore, nobody's gonna give it to you because nobody has to. Why? Because you have it in you. In your true inner self, you have the power. So you don't need anyone to give you anything. This is where the true purpose of my YouTube, of my video, of me talking in front of the camera come. To remind you. Because reminder is needed every single day. Reminder is needed. Why? Because we go to sleep very easily. It's not an illusion. That is the reality. But we have been programmed to operate in a specific, systematic way, so everyone is on the same page and everyone is doing the same thing. This is what the true illusion is, in fact. And allow yourself to see. Open your heart, open your mind to a different possibilities, for a different dimension, which you can absolutely see only if you allow yourself to see. Do not be scared, because once you are on the other side, everything is starting to make absolute sense. And you see things that normally you wouldn't be able to. Why? Because the program is not allowing you to see. But because we all know that we all do have power, internal power within us. No one's gonna give it to you. No one's has to give this to you, because you already have it. So the secret and the rule is, whatever you have inside you, it will be reflected onto your 3D reality. That is why we all do have to work on ourselves every single day, because the more I plant in my garden, the more seeds I'm gonna put and grow that, this will automatically, with some delay, this will automatically reflect onto your 3D. The more I work on myself, the more flowers I'm gonna see in my 3D. That is why we have to, absolutely have to work on ourselves. Not work, because work is such a negative word, I think. It's kind of like it's not really encouraging me to do anything, right? It's not work, it's fun. It's fun. Life is fun. And going on a different level of frequency and understanding and different dimensions, let's say that way. Let's use this word, why not? Let me be more brave. This will allow us to have completely different life, completely different reality. And this is the law of this universe, the law of this dimension, the law of this earth, you know? It does not work in a this is the only way, okay guys, this is the only way. Whatever I represent internally, it will reflect, and in my reality I will experience that simple as. No one's gonna give anything, knock at your door to give you something. It is impossible. It is absolutely, take my words for it. This is the truth. It is impossible, okay? If you think that I am chatting some things, some rubbish, fine, I accept that, but I am not making these rules, okay? The program made rules, so then we will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever be able to wake up, because we constantly chasing. We are not allowing ourselves to slow down. Yes, if you think that way, that is your reality. That is your understanding, and that is fine if you allow yourself to open your mind for different possibilities. Stay with me, okay? I'm very grateful. But if you are not, simple, you don't have to be here. I would like you to stay, okay? And open your mind. But if you don't want to, feel free. We understood that whatever we have in our inner world, this will be reflected onto our 3D when we physically, with our eye, can see all of this atoms and stuff like this floating, and our perception works. Therefore, we see everything in a specific way. We understand that red color is a red color, is not blue, and so on and so forth, okay? So that's cutting the long story short. This is how it works, because our perception works that way. We see whatever we see. We do not see everything, of course. We do see certain things as well. Sometimes we might sense certain things that are not physically possible for us to see, but exist. The same way our 3D function operates for our understanding, the way we perceive it, the way our head and perception is operating, okay? So this is how it works from internal to external, and if we want to change our external, we have to change our internal world. 3D reality works with some delays, and that is one of the keys principles. If we understand that the 3D works in terms of the timing with slight delay. We cannot concentrate on the delay. We cannot concentrate on the 3D physical when we already see it. If we want to change it, we have to do it way before that this reflects onto a 3D reality. And because if we're gonna be concentrating on 3D reality, on the delay, we're gonna be chasing the delay constantly. We're gonna be in that loop of chasing the delay, and we can never ever catch the delay. I hope this makes sense. Of course it does. Fighting with the outside 3D perception that already exists in 3D reality. Fighting with this, it is impossible. I mean, you can do it, as I said before, but you're gonna be fighting with the delay. You're gonna be fighting with the delay, okay? And delay is already delayed. In other words, if you put too much salt to the dish, and you realize that you put too much salt in the dish, it is already too late. You cannot change it, because what you're gonna do? The same is to do with our reality in a 3D world, in a 3D reality. Whatever we see is already done, okay, and we cannot change it when we see it. We have to change it before that. We have to put less salt before that. But it's already too late. And the delay is there because we have realized that we put too much salt and it's already too late. And now I'm not going to be panicking because I put too much salt. I'm going to do something else. I can manipulate certain stuff, of course, okay, but that wasn't my intention, was it? So we have to have fun with our internal world. We can shape it in a different way. Therefore, this will reflect onto 3D reality with the delay, of course. Like, no, not with the delay, with the intention, okay? Then we can change and shape our 3D before it happens, so we can see it, and that is the only way. Again, no one's gonna knock at your door and give whatever you want in your 3D, just like that. And my question is, why would they, you know, why would they? When everyone is busy with their own internal self, or maybe they don't have, or maybe they have nothing to offer you. So thinking that you can get somewhere without having fun with your internal world, it's literally delusion. You're out of your mind. I'm sorry. Now how we can move forward, okay? Once we have the awareness is the gateway. With the awareness we can do a lot of things, but if we sleep, we are constantly in the loop. Once we wake up and we realize that actually we can act before it happens, before it happened on 3D reality. Now, what if we're gonna go to sleep again? The solution to this is the present moment. Okay, I will tell you something. If you in a situation where you can sense that you're going into that spiral situation, your sleeping pattern, you can change it in a present moment just like that, in a millisecond. You can change it, but you have to realize that, have that awareness, stop it, pause it, slow down, better to stop completely, and come back to a present moment. Come back to a present moment, from a present moment again, okay. Present moment, we are not fighting with the 3D physical because it's already too late. We can shape it, the direction of where you're heading, from the present moment. Simple as. Present moment is where you can start all over again. Amazing, right? New day, new possibilities. Okay. That's fine, we understand that. Okay, now is you have to know the direction where you're heading, what you want exactly. And if you don't know what you want, find what you want, because then you're floating without direction. Okay, so this is very important. Many people don't know what they want, that's why they're floating and they're looking for something, which is okay, is a process, fine. If you are in the process, if you tell yourself that you are in the process, that means this is your reality. If you know exactly where you're heading, what you want, blah, blah, blah. If you know exactly, slow down. If you know exactly what you want, You know exactly what you want. You know exactly where you're heading. Therefore, you can shape your reality based on that, and you can do this in the present moment. And now, what do you want? Do you want love? Are you open for love? Because to be able to receive love, you have to open your heart for love, you know? Again, it's not like someone's gonna knock at your door and give it to you. Maybe, let's say, okay, that could be possible. But then, is your heart opened for love and to receive that? And again, our 3D reality shapes from our internal world, inner world first. What this really means in terms of love, if I am opening my heart, my internal heart, for love, that means I am ready to receive the love. That also means I am ready to give that love. But you know what? I keep hearing all the time, literally the same story that people tell themselves, and that means literally they are in that reality because this is what they believe and this is what it is. I am, therefore it is. Men are saying they believe that women are not opened and women wants too much. They are not able to provide them that. And when you talk to women, they say that men, they want too much and they are not opened for love. So my question is, who's gonna give out first? Who's gonna give it first? Or it's gonna be like a constant battle between. Can you see? To be able to shape our reality, we have to start from our inner self first. And this is exactly and absolutely how this works. There is no other way around it. The same as money. Are you available to receive money? Or your inner world, your inner perception thinks that I have to achieve something. If you think that you have to achieve something, that means you have to achieve. You're chasing. But my question is, when are you gonna achieve? Tomorrow? But what if we can only have today? What if we have only today, right here and right now? Can you see it? Literally and metaphorically, I'm speaking from that point, from that place. Allow yourself. That's why you are in control. You have the power, only you have the power, not your boss, not your parents. You have the power. It's up to you. And for me, in order to change my reality, I have to start from my internal self. Because this is a mirror effect. The same as the battle between men and women. They are closed and they are closed. They want too much and they want too much. Who's gonna give first? You know, someone has to. Someone has to, otherwise nothing's gonna change. From the internal self to the outside world. If I want to attract love, I have to give myself love, therefore I can give that love. It's not gonna work if I demand the love and someone is not ready to give that love. That is wrong thinking. And this sort of thinking, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not gonna get you anywhere in a long term. It's not gonna get you. If you have different idea, that is fine. Okay, everyone is entitled to their opinion, ideas. Fine, of course. Okay. I say therefore it is. Okay. If I am convinced of something, that means this is my reality. That simple as. Simple as. It is simple. You know that this is simple. to understand. But it's not so simple to apply. Of course it's not, because we have been programmed to be constantly on a chasing game, chasing. I'm chasing, I need to obtain something, therefore something happened to me. That is a wrong way of thinking. I already have that internally. Maybe not yet in a 3D, okay, fine, of course, but whatever is inside, it will be reflected onto outside. This is a simple formula, and this is how it is. But again, you have been programmed to think in a specific way. You have to run to achieve something, then you run to achieve something. And you run. My question is, when this running will be over? But what if we only have today, right here or right now? Give yourself, so then you can attract the same energy and problem is fixed. It really is that simple, and this is the answer to all of the problems. This is the answer to all of the problems. I give myself, then I can, give to other people. But it's gonna be easier that way, because then you will notice who is ready to receive and give, because you will attract the same energies. And we are connected to God, and we are spiritual beings, whether we believe in this or not, whether we like it or not. Energy is everywhere. Money is energy. Physical things are energies. Not physical things are energies. The truth is that nobody wants to listen and hear even. If you want, take the full responsibility over your life, over your personal growth, and what sort of garden you have within your internal world, nothing will change in your life. And that is the truth. I'm sorry. I wish it could be so easy like that, but it will be only easy like that when you allow yourself. When you allow yourself, it will be easy. If you won't allow yourself, it will be difficult. And you will be in that reality. If you won't take the full responsibility, you will be stuck in the same patterns, in the same programs as you was programmed from the childhood to operate in this system, this society, to constantly run. And that is the truth. And now, okay, so we understood everything what I said, of course, because my subscribers, my observers are only smart and clever people. So now what? Carolina, okay, we understand. And now what? Now what? Now what? It is so simple. But it is not so simple. But it can be simple. To reset your program, you have to slow down. Can you see it, please? You do see it. To reset your program, you have to slow down. Otherwise, you simply won't be able to see it. You have to slow down, and you will be able to start, and you automatically will be on a completely different frequency. And what I am telling you right now, all of the successful people are using this knowledge every single day. They're using that, and you are not. Unless you do. Unless you allow yourself. I allowed myself to open this YouTube channel. Whether I have views or I don't have views. Whether I have many subscribers or I don't have many subscribers. I'm not going to shut up. Why? Because I have decided, I allowed myself, therefore I am manifesting that, therefore because my self-concept is, I have responsibilities. And I am showing up because I have decided, I'm doing it, and then there is no other option for me. And I don't care whatever thinks of me, of whatever. I do not, I simply don't give a monkey. Why? Because I am on completely different frequency, and I don't, for me, this things doesn't affect me at all. Does not affect me at all. No matter what you're gonna say, no matter what you're gonna do, it does not affect me in the slightest. But I am so grateful and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kisses and love. I am offering you these solutions, okay? And you can give back to me by liking this video, commenting, sharing your thoughts. Don't be shy. Even if your thoughts are different, I completely understand. We can work with this. Leave a comment, negative, positive. I encourage you, and I am so grateful for that. And thank you so much. Chasing, 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 not allowing yourself and thinking that you have to achieve something in order to get something, that is not a smart way. Especially when we have limited time. Time and energy, guys, time and energy. Okay? And I care about you because I want us all to be awakened. Okay? There are different possibilities, absolutely, but you have to be able to see, you have to be opened, the same as you have to be open for love. If you want to be open for love, you have to open your heart. You have to do it from internal perspective point of view. And my favorite thing, which is self-sabotage, will prevent you or will slow you down from achieving whatever you want to achieve in this lifetime. Whether it's attracting love, if you are scared of love, if you're not open, you will 100% self-sabotage that, okay? And the same as when it comes to attracting and receiving money, if you are not ready for receiving money because you think that you constantly have to chase to achieve something, you will be in that state of chasing, okay? Self-sabotage is a state of mind, it's a state of being, it's a state of your perception and your beliefs, okay? We all do experience that, and that is natural, that's normal. I do experience that, but I know I have the tools that I am giving you here in my channel, how to go back and reset yourself to be on the awakened frequency, which starts from a present moment when we can slow down. Self-sabotaging and the beliefs, the misconceptions, preconceptions will prevent you from going for what you want in life. You know, attracting love, attracting money, career, traveling, moving countries, playing piano, dyeing hair green in a green color. Whatever you want. Self-sabotage because you think that what they gonna be thinking about me. All this nonsense, who cares? They don't care. They literally don't care about you, really. They don't. I promise you that is the case. You can be free from the nonsense just like that, really and truly, just like that. By allowing yourself. Simple as. I allow myself to have a YouTube channel. I allow myself to talk in front of the camera, just like that. And to change your reality, the only way is by having fun with your internal world, with your garden, that you're planting seeds, you're planting, and 100% something will grow from that. Sooner or later, but it will. Me blaming other people for the state of my life, which already have materialized itself in the 3D, it's stupid. It's just stupid. If I am waiting for something to happen, I am waiting for something to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. I am in the state of waiting. Why? Because I said, therefore it is. If I say to myself that all men are stupid, that means this is true. If I say that all women are stupid, therefore that is the truth. Why? Because that is my reality, that is my belief system. But if I can change that before it materializes in my head, in my reality, and in my action, I can change that in my internal self. So chasing and waiting and this and that, this is the illusion. Hoping for something. If I'm hoping, I am hoping. If I know that something will definitely happen, this will definitely happen. I know, I believe, I am certain, I assume. Therefore, it is. And you know, I talk to people on a regular basis about many subjects. The stories, oh my God, I literally do not really say anymore to anyone that, you know, you are in the stories, but the variety, this will happen, that will happen. Be careful, be overly paranoid. If you have this sort of belief and thinking, you are in fact manifesting that. You are manifesting that. You are manifesting that. I'm not gonna do this because I'm scared. Because this will happen. This could happen. This could happen. You know? But if I live in a present moment and I am taking the full responsibility for my life, for what I believe and for what I am manifesting, conscious manifestation, that I will encourage you to read about it. It's not a woo-woo-wah-wah, it's not a magic. It's just you manifesting every single day, whether you like it or not, whether you are conscious about it or you are not conscious about it. Then this will be my reality. If I think about myself that I am a queen of my universe, of my reality, this is the truth. If you think that I am not a queen, then that is your truth and I don't care. Literally, metaphorically and seriously. If you want something, really and truly in your internal self, if you want something, open yourself up for a different dimension, different possibility, different frequency. Open yourself up. That is the way forward. I hope you enjoyed that video of mine, okay? I hope, because I hope. Thank you for every single person that is in my life and that was in my life. And yes, to change your reality, you have to have fun with your life every day. Reset yourself, because we have been wired in a specific way and we know already that this is not working. We are changing and I can see the changes. And we don't want to be behind. We are not going to be behind, okay? We are not. I am giving the formula, I'm giving the solutions. And I want you absolutely to be in your full power, in your full potential. They don't want you to be, but I want you to be. Okay, because together we can create a completely different life, everything different, and it is possible. It is possible. Only if you allow yourself if you are being opened, and if you take the full responsibility for your life. They don't want you to take responsibility. They want you to constantly blame them. Blaming them, and they do whatever they want to do, and they, because they slow you down and you are sleeping. Basically, cutting the long story short, okay? But it does not have to be that way, because we are very powerful. You are a very powerful individual, and I wish you all the best, okay? And I hope you enjoyed that video. Leave comments. I will extremely appreciate that so much. And I wish you all the best. I think I said that already, but that is the truth. And I am sending kisses and love. Look after yourself and see you next time. Bye.